you said,
What is with the matchups today? Can we see? We got Tori versus Fate again. They've gone the Tori Doggo locking in that standard Fate that we always see from. And another Miami Dome game. Is Miami Dome Australia's map?
I guess so. They're definitely going to the Dome quite a bit, and then occasionally the Apocalypse. Doggo trying to play a different Fate, but he burned a lot of movement there, and Hypka not able to hit the ground pound.
And Light gonna catch the return to the map, and it looks like he wants to do something with that weapon spawn there, but is not sure about it. Doggo is gonna downlight him up to the face.
You know, we did not give Kyler Alice and Asmodee enough credit for not playing a Fate versus Hattori.
Yeah, they only played the Moon versus Hattori instead.
It was kind of different, okay?
We're loving our Scythe Sword Spear gameplays tonight.
You know, not able to punish that whiffed recovery though. Doggo, nice chase dodge down to hit that side air. Needs to finish the stock of Hypka, but doesn't see the opportunity.
Yeah, Hypka not looking like he wants to put out a lot of hitboxes towards Doggo right now. And Doggo is just going, all right, if you won't put out the hitboxes, I will. The end-line recovery is going to close off the first stock there. He primes another Scythe.
If Doggo wins this, then we just get another Hattori versus Fate.
Yes! As opposed to the Hattori versus Hattori.
Yo, but definitely a nice lead for Doggo. And again, Hypka, very patient on how to approach against Doggo.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he can get in on this Scythe, and it is a hard thing to do. You can't just freely attack, or else the Scythe is going to punish you, because unlike most weapons in the game, the Scythe does have that option choice of whether it wants to attack you close or far with the downlight. So you have to be very careful with the moves you choose to put out if you're not already in that space.
Yeah, you can see Doggo recognizing Hypka's trying to stack up. He's throwing a lot more neutral lights out, but Hypka does find the side sig. Not quite enough to finish off the stock of Doggo.
Saw the sweat beats come out, but Hypka ends up touching the wall before anything too detrimental happens. Recovery not going to KO just yet, but it is going to leave him disarmed.
Surprised to not see the spear recovery come out from Hypka, as that sword weapon toss did connect, but Hypka's just playing that weapon starved game. Gravity cancel neutral light, not going to KO.
Doggo hanging to the wall here. He probably wants a weapon option, but Hypka clears the board again, taking everything for himself, says all your weapons belong to I.
You know, he has definitely had the weapon advantage for a hot minute. Doggo finally finds a weapon and a standstill.
Playing it slow, making sure he gets as much damage on the stock as he can.
He wants that extra credit.
Hypka not sure how he's going to close this one off, as you can see the stray stairs coming through, but it is Hattori and the walls are far and few. Only two walls you can really send to, and he sent to the wrong one.
Went to the farthest one, bounces off the stage, still not enough to KO Doggo.
Doggo with the side air to make it back to the map, and 6 coming out now.
Falling Sair, finally Hypka able to finish off the stock of Doggo. Choice of weapon.
The name of the game now is damage. Hypka needs to even up this damage before it's too late. Doggo not going to give him a chance.
Nope, zero chances.
Raw side sig to the face, going to close off that stock almost immediately as he responds.
Now full stock advantage to Doggo. Denying weapons this time from Hypka. Hypka trying to utilize that soft platform to get away from Doggo. Going to go to the left side one to pick up that sword spawn.
Falling Sair is not going to work again that time, as Doggo just picks him up with the Scythe there. Side light goes punish, and now you can see what we're talking about with that Scythe range. Even though he was kind of hovered up in the air, that extended range there is going to connect just as well.
Just a little pogo coming out from Hypka. He's trying to get the safe damage he can, but the dodge read from Doggo getting some extra credit, getting some extra damage built up.
Doggo just going for these safe long-ranged options to match the spear's pressure. DC and Sig's not going to connect, but not going to go too much into the punish. Doggo shadow boxing himself with the orb stairs right now.
He was really trying to, I guess, read Hypka dash jumping through him, but it's the end Sig that connects, and Doggo takes game number 1.
Yep, Doggo with a kind of convincing game there. Not too much fear in his eyes, you could see. He was, I mean, PR3, right? So yeah, you could see the confidence in his play. He was kind of sure of what he wanted to do. He weighed out the patience as well, so they both played to their strengths there. And Doggo just getting the better hand of those trades with the extended range. Yeah,
you can see how long that first stock worked against Hypka. And I think if you had to give a word to Doggo, it's methodical. It was just picking apart Hypka.
Yeah, the movement there was really putting me in awe with the scythe. We do have a legend swap here from Hypka. He is going to be on that Orion pick this time. I'm blocking it, so I'll get out of you guys' way. You see the Orion. And Hypka, I feel like the Orion is what he's more known for.
Yeah, I want to agree with that. Definitely worked better in the 2 space. And it's interesting because, like, of course, you'll have that spear carryover. The stat line doesn't really come together for it, but it's still like, I don't know. Why didn't you just start with this?
He wanted to keep the vibes up. The Hattori Fate matchup is they're trying to teach us something.
Yeah.
Here. The Hattori Fate matchup is not one to be underestimated.
Trying to set a precedent for the Australian region with they love
all
the
Hattori Fate players.
50-50
this is our nation. But they do come into this one with the Orion, so it's going to be a different matchup this time. Keeping true to the spear, though, and he is playing it much better so far this game.
It's so different, and you can kind of see why. The N-Sigs in particular really helping out Hypka. Double exclamation points, and the Pogo's hitting.
So this time, Doggo is the one that ends up in the red very early on. The Lance does come out, but Hypka goes for a down sig there. Doesn't end up coming out even.
Didn't get the read that he wanted, though. Backs away, trying to give some breathing room to this Lance. Lance takes up a lot of space.
Slider is going to come through from Hypka.
What's the edge guard? He's just going to chill. Ooh, okay. Dash and end light.
Average Orion edge guard. The down sig into dash and end light.
Dude, not enough down sigs.
Yeah, he needs to put out at least 10 more before he's in the higher echelon Orion players. That Slider is going to go through punished. Very dangerous one there, as Doggo did have the full brunt of the map to avoid it.
And sig thrown out. Doggo able to punish, is finding hits, evening this damage back up. Ooh, the down sig. Finally
now he's
off.
looking like a upper echelon Orion player.
That all it took was a couple more down sigs. Now it's time for the spear down sig, right? That's
no, it's the spear end sig. The spear end sig is what you go for on lighter health, and then the down sig is what you do at a later health.
That's the tech. Off-stage opportunity. Doggo doesn't hit the weapon toss, doesn't hit the recovery. Hypka gets back safely.
Hypka playing with his food here. The N-Sig, we've seen that N-Sig get punished so many times today with the same exact move because of the spear downlight in every match. But the damage did add up there. Doggo in the light orange. Or I guess you would just say that's orange. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, 2-piece. Didn't get more. Oh, couple
nice
nairs.
Double nair. Triple nair. Hypka claps back with the dare into side air. And the down sig is going to get punished once again by the sidelights there. Another down sig comes out just the same, though it puts no fear into his heart.
It's going to work eventually, and when it does, it could potentially KO. There's the down sig on the spear. Which down sig does he want?
He's feeling all of them. Just N sig, down sig, both weapons.
The mix-ups.
How do you know what I'm going to do if I don't know what I'm going to do?
He just presses both up and down at the same time.
Whichever like, comes out first.
Yo, but again, Doggo is finding these hits, keeping the damage relatively even between the two of them. As long as he avoids the down sig.
Side air is going to close that one off again, and Doggo's still at the lead here, just finding these KOs first, for the most part. Hypka claps back with a recovery.
Not quite enough to finish off the stock. Doggo trying to get some extra credit, beats out the side heavy.
That was very dangerous because that came out just a bit later. He would have found the stock on.
Yeah, Hypka was definitely charging that one up. Still, Doggo's getting this extra credit built up. Just an air.
Sweat beats come out, but nothing to scoff at. He made it back. But Doggo is running away with the stock here. You can see how far the end light sent him, and he's still getting damage.
You can see the bunny hop approaches from Hypka. Doggo not going to punish the whiff recovery.
That was a pogo there, but the accidentally ledge cancel. Not going to be the end of the world, but he does get punished on the landing.
And the recovery connects for Hypka. Final stocks here in game number 2.
Orb is going to be another pickup here. It's what he's gotten most of these KOs on. And as I say that, he gets another sidelight end stick to close off the stock. staple for Fate players, apparently, because that's what we've seen multiple times today, close off stocks.
Yeah,
that
Doggo.
sidelight off, no dodge, into the N-Sig. Pseudo-true combo, what we call a string, but it's been working out.
Yeah, he's been getting away with it, getting those sidelight N-Sigs repeatedly. And now Hypka has to make the decision. Is it back to the Hattori to give love to the rest of the Australian region, or is it time for something different because the Orion didn't work out that great?
After the Hattori and the Orion, what spear character do you pull out the pocket? Are we going to see a Dusk pick or something?
You think? I would have said Wushang would probably be like the next most obvious one. I'm a big fan of the Nash, but I don't think anyone else is.
I'm a big fan of the Nash. Just me and me alone.
Yeah, just me.
The last Nash fan.
Shoutouts to Nash.
All right, well, this is...
Wait, no, that was...
If he goes with that, that's unexpected.
Yeah.
For sure. That's definitely unexpected is the word I would use.
A deep cut, I guess, coming out from Hypka. Level 23, it's going to be Diamond Head, the Caspian crossover for game number 3. Hoping that this is a thing that works out against Doggo.
I have a feeling we're about to see a lot of cross-map side SIGs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the SIGs worked, right? Like, that was like... Hypka threw out a lot of SIGs.
And this is the SIG if you want to kind of stand still and back up a bit. You know.
Is it?
Yeah? Like, is it? Yeah, it is. The Caspian side SIG, this time on the Diamond Head, is very much that range SIG on a close range weapon. It gives you that bit of option choice, whether it's do I want to be close or do I want to be far. So.
Yeah, lots of projectiles on the Caspian signature kit, but at the same time, Doggo's got some projectiles of his own with that scythe signature kit.
Right, and he doesn't even need the projectiles right now because he's just saying, I'm going to play the scythe. I'm going to play it right next to you. But Doggo in danger here. Hypka, both of them make it back on. Hypka getting the better end of that trade, though, and adding us more damage with the N-Sig.
Playing like a turret right now. Gets a nice double N-Light into the recovery.
Which is the gauntlets here, and the down SIG's not going to connect. Neither is the N-Sig.
Good movement from Doggo, though, but it's going to be the recovery from Hypka as Doggo went for the weapon spawn.
Hypka with another advantage for themselves here as Doggo needs to even it up, and he's going for it with the unarmed. Oh my.
And he might have gotten it. He does with the unarmed plays. Doggo evens it up immediately.
Like little just the second ground pound was just off a whim, you know?
Yeah.
Just went forward, said it's going to work. And it worked.
He knew. Put it in the perfect column as well and everything, but Hypka getting some gauntlet damage built up.
Going for the max range Sares here. Does fight his way back on with the sidelight. Sorry, Nares.
More? Oh,
Hypka going for nice gauntlet strings, but does switch back to the Katars here. We saw him have a lot of success with the weapon.
Yeah, I think that was the longest window that Hypka went without pressing the heavy button.
Yeah, and here I was saying we're about to see some SIGs, and we're just seeing N-Lights.
Playing the classic Caspian, man. N-Light into recovery. There's the signature. Not going to KO, but it's still working for Hypka.
Side air is going to push him far. I don't know if he has enough to make it back. After that, it's still questionable. Ground pound's going to be a bit premature.
Doggo surviving all of that. Avoids it. Still gets the wall touch. He has been living. Is it just unarmed time?
It looks like it may be. I mean, if we're being honest here, most of Doggo's value in this game has been on the unarmed, right?
Most of the work put out from Doggo has been on the unarmed, but Hypka with the Katars.
Hypka with a very nice Katara read there, getting the double downlight into some more damage, but ends up off stage, so he can't get as much as he'd like. Doggo needs to close the stock off and get to the more before it's too late. That was so saying, I can't handle this. I can't handle the Caspian Katars.
Okay.
Side SIG not going to connect.
Sidelight side air.
And he's going to go off the left side there. Doggo on their last stock. Only in the orange. They're both on the last stock. Hypka on his tournament stock here.
Yeah, this is tournament stock for Hypka, which means if Hypka doesn't get this KO, he is done for the day, but good avoidance of the N-Sig.
Another N-Sig comes out. Doggo with the scythe. He's trying to do what he can here to close it off here. He doesn't want to go into a game 4.
Getting some damage. Goes for the alt input in there. Wants him back towards the stage. Ooh, tried the timing.
Make it fast enough for the punish here. Sticks to the gauntlets. And another ground pound just barely connecting. Side air is going to connect. Doggo makes it back though. It's not over yet. An N-Light might close it off.
Yep. Just an end light. Doggo was really good at wrestling back from KO potential, but still Hypka putting in the work, putting in some good damage on both weapons, and it wasn't all the signature kit. He had those light attack strings that worked really well against Doggo.
Yeah, we're seeing 356 on the Katars there, and you really could see it, the work coming through with those end lights, and even that little string he got towards the end of that match there, putting in just some high value on the Kataro kit. That's what you like to see when someone picks that weapon, though, so it's good.
Yeah. Love to see it. It looks like the general game plan from Hypka is utilize those projectiles, and then Doggo wants to come in close, and then Hypka's like, well, I have two weapons that are great at close range.
Yep.
He uses those gauntlet end lights to punish Doggo's approach. He uses Katar's end lights and down lights to approach the aerial.
Caspian special play long range till they come in, and then they realize that they have worse close range weapons than you. This time we're seeing a bit of different map bans, but Miami Dome is still open, so we might end up going there, or we'll see something different.
Hypka's thinking about it. Small Brawlhaven, small Enigma, and Miami Dome still on the board. It's going to be the Dome for game number 4.
The Australian special now, as I've decided to coin it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do say it's down under, right? And so what's the furthest down is underwater.
What?
20,000 leagues under the sea. Miami Dome. Even Toast hated that one. Wow.
I was like, what?
That was okay. My bad. I'll work on some better ones.
I thought you were just gonna say because Miami is like the bottom of Florida, and then you said that. I was like, what?
No, because it's underwater.
All right. Well, who's not underwater? Doggo. Doggo is finding a lot of hits here on the side, and the side sig's even gonna connect from across the map.
N-Sig not going to work out, but he's got the weapon advantage. Throws out another N-Sig. Hypka not going to approach it.
Hypka going to brute force his way off stage there with the gauntlet side air. It's not going to work, but it was surprising.
Ooh.
Nice. Just on that little cross section I was talking about where the orb still goes off stage, but you're safely on stage, and it does connect ending that stock from Hypka.
Yeah, and they're both going for projectiles, right? Hypka went for that gravity cancel N-Sig on the gauntlets, but Doggo's down air beat it out, and
yep,
now Doggo's got the lead.
Doggo not actually having to show himself there. That's going to be a dodge taken, but he opts to send him back rather than go for the on-stage Nair Sair.
Ooh, and he's going to go up into the signatures.
So has options. Sider's going to bring him out of it, though.
Really good side air from Hypka, keeping this one close.
Doggo using the frames he gets from invuln to the maximum there as he punishes Hypka's down air.
Okay. Saw a ghost.
Yep.
Got a little scared there. Happens to all of us.
If you saw a ghost, I'm sure you'd get scared.
Yeah.
You know,
Probably
just see ghosts and it's like, it's okay.
Definitely not a normal thing for me. Hypka
Side light, down light.
it.
Goes for the second one.
Ooh, the dare actually connects for Hypka.
Doggo just going for these one-hit Sairs for now. He knows if he doesn't get hit by a Katar read, the damage will be in his favor for the most part.
Yeah, the slow trade's working out for Doggo. Going for the offstage, doesn't get another Sair though.
And Hypka's now entered the red, so Doggo's just looking for that N-Sig. Another side air. Weapon despawns just in time for Hypka to make it to that area.
Doggo's denying. Oh, okay. Jumps over the Sig, but goes for another one.
If it doesn't work once, try it twice. And if it doesn't work twice, thrice isn't bad either.
Instead, he opts to go for a different Sig. It was the down Sig, but Hypka's the one who's hitting the heavy button right now. Doggo needs to find a way to finish the stock because Hypka's bringing this one back. Another Sig comes out from Hypka.
Hypka with the weapon advantage now. Cider is going to come through from Doggo, but Hypka doesn't seem to mind. The third N-Sig does come through and gets punished as well from Hypka.
Weapon toss. Hypka gets back up onto the stage. N-Sig whiffing again for Doggo. Again, the whiffs come out for Doggo.
Doggo's getting really greedy here. We saw him play calm, cool, and collected, just going for those side airs, but when it came down to it, now a lot of signatures are coming out.
Yeah, really wants to finish the stock off of Hypka. The side air will do it. Last stock here for Hypka.
Yep, if he loses this stock before taking 2 from Doggo, it's going to spell the end of his run.
Two end lights.
Double end light. Yep.
Didn't get the dodge though, so Doggo didn't go for much more.
Another Nair pickup, but can't find anything else, and the end light is going to be that punish. Hypka going for the offstage again, but doesn't find the connect.
Okay, got the side light, didn't get the dodge though. Still the
very
M-Light's not
close.
KOing.
Downlight's going to pull Hypka back, but that's not too much damage. He's not over with it yet. He needs to find this KO, though, because it's getting to the point where he might get lapped in the damage there, and the read comes through. Doesn't find the side air he was looking for.
Still getting some good damage built out from Doggo. Okay, good patience from Hypka. He'll close out the stock, and this is still doable. He really wanted those guitars.
Yep. That's the weapon we've mainly been seeing win that neutral game with.
Yeah, he's even going to prime another set of guitars. Hypka wants to close this out with the guitar kit. He's still got those projectiles. Doggo trying to bait it out, throws out the side sig.
Doggo putting out hitboxes now, just trying to get some area control here. If there's one thing the orb can do is force the guitars to back up just a bit. The down air is going to come through, and the end sig is going to be the follow, but it's not going to connect Hypka with the side sig of his own. And like coming through weapon tosses, going to keep Hypka off stage. And the end sig is going to close it all up. Hypka is going to fall here in the elimination side of the bracket, and Doggo is going to take it 3-1 and move on.
Remember what region we're in?
Australia.
And that means we're going to get more Hattori versus Fate.
Yeah, I can't believe he ruined the train we had going.
It's another set of Hattori versus Fate. It's going to happen every single time.
It's going to be great. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to take what we get. We're going to enjoy it.
We love it.
I love it.
I go to McDonald's every day.
I hope.
And get the exact same meal. And that's what it's like. Getting Hattori versus Fate every single. No, it's better than that.
It's better than McDonald's every day with the same order.
Probably.
I wouldn't know.